Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Disco Elysium, where we are currently exploring the shipyard, I believe. At least we have like a lot of shipping containers around here. And speaking of which, we did manage to bring one of them down in the last episode, so yeah, we can actually investigate it now. But before I do that, let's see what else we got around here. Okay, some money. I'll take it. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kvalsund. Kvalsund means whale fjord in Arden. That's probably Encyclopedia giving me that information. But yeah, let's have a look at the container.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container. Leave the container alone. I mean, I don't really have any reason to think that, but, you know, I still want to check it out, obviously.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
My thing with that wall? What are you talking about? Maybe I can't tell. I think we should investigate further. Yes, exactly.
You do? Because I don't.
What? Why not? Do you not have like any curiosity, Kim? Also, I think I remember what wall he's talking about. The one near the harbor where we talked to Joyce. There's like this big empty wall and a skill check that I haven't been able to pass yet, so I'm not actually sure if there's anything going on with that wall. But yeah, let's at least check out this container. Why not?
There are 1 million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
Because this is the one I can actually interact with. It was hanging from the crane, yes. I don't know, Kim, it just feels special. Inspect the container, maybe there's contraband in there. You're right, it's probably nothing. Yep, it's hanging from the crane and I could, like, interact with the crane, so maybe it is special.
You just picked one out because you wanted to interact with a cargo container.
Yeah, I guess so.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to interview the union boss.
I mean, we can do both of it. Knock on the door, open the door. Sure, let's knock on it.
No reply.
Well, that was a long shot.
The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
So you're saying it's just an empty container? How disappointing. But still, let's try to open the door.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked.
Yeah, that would have been too easy.
To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Okay, I have a skill check here. Persuade the door to open. I mean, it's not a very good chance. +1, erratic yet thorough. That is a pretty good description of what Harry has been doing in this game so far. He has been erratic, but thorough. Been in the world for 2 days. And 1 plus icosahedral die set science, so my die set is helping me once again. Yeah, not good odds, but I'm going to give it a try.
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Yeah, I have no idea, because I could try. Because getting physical wasn't an option, yes. I mean, if there was an option to, like, just pry it open, I would try it, but then again, my physical skills aren't the best either.
Because what wasn't an option?
The lieutenant looks startled. Using my body over my wits, never mind. Yeah, exactly this.
Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective. You can do that after hours.
Okay, so I need more rhetoric to try this again, and it may be a complete waste of time, because there might not be anything in it. Alright, never mind. Okay, let's see what else we got around here. on a second. The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Oh, hang on a second. There's something over here. Probably more money. It is. I will gladly take it. Yeah, I'm collecting a decent amount of money by now. This speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. Right. Oh, what do we got over here? The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Yeah, I mean, this place seems kinda dangerous. It's just shipping containers stacked above each other, and we're just walking around here like it's nothing. Ooh, can't open this. Do I need like a key for it, or can I try to force it open? I mean, if anything, it would be the pry bar. Equip this to open locked containers in the world. Let's see if this would work. Oh, well, look at that. Ooh, what do we got here? FALN Ultra Series gloves. Plus 1 half-light. Do I want to wear them? My current gloves give me interfacing. Well, I mean, my half-light is not very good. My interfacing is better. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I want to give it a try. And if I need more interfacing for a skill check, I can just change the gloves again. They also look better, probably. Yeah, they do. Okay, let's try these for the time being. Why not? And I guess I won't need pry bar anymore. Alright, let's keep going. And even more money. Industrial-sized thermos. Smells like burnt coffee. Speaking of coffee, is this like cups of coffee? Maybe it is burnt coffee. Nope, it's more money. Who's leaving all the money lying around here? And there's a guy we can talk to. He seems to be singing. The banner sags under the weight of rain and snow. White waves on red. Alright, let's talk to the guy.
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
He is singing, but it is a very inane song, judging from the lyrics.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
Yeah, clearly.
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisund on Muindi.
Okay.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Evrart.
This doesn't even rhyme, nor does it fit any sort of meter. The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi, do not interrupt the little man in his joyous activity. No, let's get ourselves noticed.
Evrart, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
Also, apparently his name is Easy Leo. Wasn't Leo the name of the person who wrote the to-do list in the office? Or am I mixing this up with something else? I feel we have encountered the name Leo before.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
A shadow passes over his kind face. As a matter of fact, I am not. I'm a policeman.
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
I know what you mean. But yeah, we have a bunch of questions we can ask, so let's start with the first. So, you're Ubi, I suppose?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was
world.
about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then.
I see.
People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumours.
Okay, I wasn't asking. Why would you even bring this up? But okay.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Yeah, this is kind of like, my t-shirt that says there's no trouble with sheep and other animal where I'm from, has people asking a lot of questions that should be answered by my t-shirt energy. But okay, what are you doing with the containers? Right.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
You're making covers for the containers. He waves at the containers towering behind him. Okay, I have a skill check. It's a red check, but the odds are pretty good. What's going on here? Look at the mountains of containers rising behind him. Okay, let's give it a try.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors.
Okay, and what does that mean?
It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appear to be cisterns underneath the Union container covers.
This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? What is underneath those red covers? Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful. Yeah, why are you changing the covers exactly?
No, not really. Mr. Evrart doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
So, what is underneath these red covers?
Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals. Most of them have labels on them, I think.
Chemicals? Huh. That is, very suspicious. Yeah, apparently it's a massive redecorating operation.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Okay, well, something sort of fishy is going on here. Anyway, thanks, Leo.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
The little guy affirms merrily. I mean, he's probably as carefree as he seems to be. So, where is everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
Yeah, so I've heard.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Evrart is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Evrart sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
Interesting. I don't think we have heard any of these names before except Evrart. So who's Jean-Luc? Who's Titus? Who got in some trouble and was sent on some vacation? What kind of trouble did this Titus and his friend got into? Yeah, I would like to know more about that.
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Evrart telling them to take some time off.
But what did they actually do? Really, did they kill someone? I have another question. I mean, they could have killed the guy in the courtyard, but this might be a little bit too obvious. So, what did they actually do?
I guess the boys got a bit too rowdy and had to let out some steam. I don't really know the details. Well, that's just how boys are, you know. I haven't been in a fight since I was in middle school.
Okay, well, I mean, this might be useful information at some point.
Easy, Leo. Let's keep this on the hearties.
He looks to you for assistance.
Look at him. It's not going to be anything useful anyway. Don't fight it. Better to go with the flow.
Too rowdy. Leo, what kind of fight did they get into? Did they kill a mercenary? Okay, Leo, let's see about this fight you got into. So what exactly does Kim want me to do here? He looks at me for assistance. Let's keep this on the hardies. Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to know if maybe they killed the mercenary. But I feel asking so directly is not going to give me any useful result. So, tell me more about the fight that you got into.
I remember I was the runt of the class. The bigger boys always used to pick on me. You see, I had a bit of a temper back in the day. Flew off the handle like nobody's business. But Mr. Evrart and his brother always came to help. Once they beat old Noel Becker so bad he needed stitches on his head. Noel never started another fight with anyone after this.
Okay.
Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar are real nice guys, mister. You should go talk to Mr. Evrart. I'm sure you'll be good friends. He's friends with everyone around here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still trying to find them. But yeah, tell me more about yourself. Do you work here?
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellick. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everart's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Evrart is away.
Yeah, right. Mr. Edgar is like the twin, right?
Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
You are chuckling a lot.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
The lieutenant looks up at Leo.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Hold on, who's this Miss Beaufort you mentioned? I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this place would totally fall apart if you didn't shine the bossman's shoes, Leo. Yeah, tell me more about this Miss Beaufort.
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Evrart put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
Loyally?
He respects that word. That's obvious.
I respect that word as well. It's an interesting word.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
Okay, maybe we can find this Miss Beaufort at some point.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Well, that's, sad.
Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years, she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes. This guy is oversharing a little bit sometimes, huh?
So Evrart trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
Interesting indeed. I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo. Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
The lieutenant smiles at the little man.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are all right.
Are you the Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Okay, so maybe that's the note I've been thinking about.
Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
Okay, so it is the note that we found, the to-do list with the borscht. What about the borscht? Yeah, tell me more about the borscht, I suppose.
Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
The little guy chuckles merrily. Okay, so it's called special whirling borscht because I guess it's made in the whirling in rags. But what is so special about it?
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
What do you mean by taking the soup to the men? Is it for striking? Thanks, Lee. Another question, though. It's probably exactly what he says. He's getting some borscht and brings it to Mr. Evrart?
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Okay, so basically he's just giving food to the striking workers. Doesn't seem so unusual. Hold up, who makes it at the whirling? Something is off about this borscht. I'm going to look into it. You really think so? But yeah, who is making the borscht?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad.
Yeah, right. I remember this guy. We could talk to him, but we couldn't really talk about a lot. So maybe I should talk to him again. I'm not sure why Harry thinks the borscht is like special or that something is off about it, but let's accept the task.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
New task, the special borscht. What's so special about the borscht the strikers are eating? The cook in the whirling in rags is making it. You can find him in the kitchen. Look into it. Yeah. Again, I'm not sure if this is going to be useful, but who knows?
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Apparently. What's in that container over there? Point at a container suspended from the crane arm. I'm guessing the one that I failed to persuade to open.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Alright, so he says it's empty as well.
Told you.
Thanks for the support, Kim. I'm looking for the leader of the Dock Workers Union. Right, that's the main reason why I'm here.
Oh, you want Mr. Evrart then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood.
He coughs, then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Again, you're oversharing a little bit. I don't really need that much information. Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man. Exactly.
Oh, Mr. Evrart is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Okay, and where would that office be? That's what I'm really interested in. But okay, that's all I can ask.
Bye-bye now.
He returns to his work. Alright, well, I am not sure if any of that is really useful for me. Oh, suddenly you're making an autosave right after I'm making a quick save. That's interesting. Okay, we got another container over here. Oh, apparently this is not just a container, this is just a passage to a different place. The coffee in the giant thermoses is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. Oh! Is this a big guy? Mr. Evrart? Might be. A taxidermy fish that tells time. How eccentric. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else we can look at here, so let's just talk to this guy.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you.
Alright, it is Evrart.
With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. He simply stares at you, with a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Are you in charge of the dock workers? Let's get straight to business. There's been a murder. Leave without comment. I mean, that would be kind of funny, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, we specifically came here to talk to him, so I guess you're in charge of the dock workers.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk. So, is Mr. Dubois actually my name? I mean, he got Kim's name right, so if he knows Kim's name, he might know mine. So is it Harry Dubois? But how would he know any of our names? I mean, that's a good question.
I'm Evrart, Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Okay.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
That's great.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair. Well, thanks for throwing me under the bus here, Kim. You want me to sit on the torture device?
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best.
Okay, if you say so.
Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
I mean, I'm guessing it's my name. Like I said, he got Kim's name right, so maybe he knows more about me than I do. Take a seat, I'd rather stand. Why are you calling me Mr. Dubois? Actually, I'm in a bit of a hurry right now. I think I'm fine standing, seeing how the chair is apparently not very comfortable.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner, as equals. Take a seat. I insist.
I don't sit, it's kind of my thing. Actually, I was just leaving. Yeah, can't I just, keep standing, maybe?
Very well, Mr. Dubois. I respect a man with strong convictions.
As he nods, his multiple chins move like ocean waves. Okay.
I, too, have convictions. One of which is that I will not engage with any man who won't face me at eye level.
I don't know, it looks like we are kinda at eye level at the moment.
Should you find yourself more amenable in the future, I'd gladly resume our conversation. But until then, I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
He turns back to his typewriter.
You're no Titan of Elysium, buddy. He's got you in a fork. Sit down or leave.
Okay, so if I want to talk to him, I have to take a seat. Well, I guess that's what I have to do, since I apparently failed this volition check over here. Yeah, I needed 11 and I only have 8. So, I guess I'll take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Remain serious. Try to wink back. Damn, this chair is uncomfortable. Let's remain serious here.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Well, let's see.
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world.
Great.
It's violating your backside.
Yeah, let's heal up my health, just in case the chair's going to hurt me even more.
By the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say.
How did you hear that?
This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically large.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead. Take it.
He points at it again.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Wait, you know God. Thank you, Evrart. Take the comically large check. Take the comically large check, but don't say anything. Keep it, I'm good. Leave the check. You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. Leave it. But yeah, you know God, which I guess shouldn't be a surprise.
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the checker game. It's like you're on a game show. At least don't thank him for it.
Well, I mean, I can decide not to take the check, but I do really need some money. I mean, I have enough for this night, but there's going to be more nights where I have to pay for my room, and I do want to buy some of the books and so on. And I mean, I did take money from Joyce Messier as well, a lot more money actually, so it's not that I'm like morally above this kind of stuff, even though this just screams bribe to me. So yeah, since we already took Joyce's money, I guess we will take this as well, but I won't say thank you because I don't like this guy. He is not very sympathetic at the moment, so don't say anything.
Is there anything you'd like to say to me? Or...
No.
Yeah, thanks. No, it's cool. You've got integrity. Well, not enough integrity to not take the check, but I guess enough integrity to not thank for it.
Cool? I wouldn't go that far. I'm sure there are cooler things than delivering a comically oversized novelty check to a cafeteria manager. But... sure, if that's what's cool nowadays.
He seems to be a little bit upset about that.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
He seems to know a lot about me. My name, presumably, the fact that I lost my gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun,
Oh dear.
lost gun. The world is
Oh, no.
swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun.
Okay, so talking to this guy already cost me 1 health, 1 morale. This isn't going well.
When he said, don't worry, he actually meant, be very worried.
How do you know about my lost gun? I'm not worried, I got this. I would appreciate any help you could provide. Yeah, how do you know about this?
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Yeah, he also knows my first name. I mean, I'm pretty sure that my first name is Harry, so I'm guessing he's right about my last name as well, so it's Harry Dubois. Interesting.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Well, how comforting.
It was loaded. There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Kim, turn to Kim. I have a skill check, but it's not a very good chance. Took the novelty check, but didn't say thank for it. The chair's killing you. Yeah, I couldn't really refuse a chair. The question is there something I can do to increase my... what exactly do I need? Composure. I mean, I can't switch around my clothes while I'm in this skill check. I mean, I have my emergency point here. So I could put 1 more point into this. and see if this is giving me a better chance at this skill check. I mean, it's a red check, so I can't retry it. Sure, why not? Let's update my composure. And now it's an even chance. Okay, fingers crossed.
Who does this guy think you are? Ronnie the Rookie? You ain't worried about no lost gun, or unpaid bill, or forgotten name. You're the bad cop. You're probably more corrupt than him.
Probably, yes, probably. Wait, that's it? That's my point of pride here? Sink deep into the folding chair, smile and cross your hands behind your back. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try this option.
The fat man does the same, sinking deeper into his chair than one would think is physically possible. He seems to be enjoying your little display.
The thing is, he has a significantly more comfortable chair.
Good. Now lean in with some corruption.
Listen, Evrart, pal, we both know what makes the wheels of the world turn. Okay, let's work the bad cop angle here. Let's see what this will achieve.
That we do, Harry. Let them say what they will about you and me. We're both born fighters.
This fighter could have used a more comfortable chair. Nice bit with a chair, by the way, Chuckle. Good way to keep your guests on edge. Yeah, it's clearly intentional.
Why, thank you. It's always nice when a fellow professional appreciates your work.
Okay, we might actually be, getting somewhere here by, getting on his level, right?
That's it. Now kick back and add a final flourish for dignity.
For dignity. Thanks for your hospitality. Feel free to visit me down at the station anytime. This is a worm's lair, and we both know why I'm here. To help grow your heart. I'm not saying I'm corrupt. I'm rational. For dignity. Which of these do I want to pick? I kind of like all of them, to be honest. To help grow your heart. I'm not entirely sure what he means by that. Let's pick the first one, maybe.
You strike me as a reasonable man, Harry. I like that in a lawman. Let's cut to the chase, shall we? What can Evrart Clare do for you?
Well, let's see.
I think we'd like to ask you a few questions. Don't you think so, Detective?
The lieutenant looks quite fed up with the situation. I don't know. I feel Harry has been doing well.
Somehow you managed to get yourself out of this one. Now quick, keep the momentum up. Ask questions.
All right, let's do it.
Whatever you do, don't ask him about the gun first. You don't want him thinking you're scared.
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade. I've just finished investigating the local drug trade. Aren't you going to ask me how I got in? You called me Mr. Dubois. Why? Well, I guess this is actually my name. Let's talk about my lost gun. I want to talk about the hanging. I'm looking into your shady brew. Are we talking about the Borscht? I met Joyce, a company representative. What's in the container that's outside your office? Yeah, I don't know. This might be an interesting way to start. It's not really related to our, main task, but just to let him know that we are kind of looking at some other stuff as well.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
Oh, of course I am.
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
I am. No, I'm not. No comment. Well, I totally am investigating this, yes?
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what?
He perks up.
I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
I don't know. I feel he doth protest too much.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we must.
The lieutenant looks him in the eye.
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favourite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to flatter me so I will go against my partner? Trying to drive a wedge here?
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
I've just finished investigating the local drug trade. I mean, yeah, I guess I have done that investigation already. Although it wasn't entirely conclusive, because we haven't found the person who was probably doing it. Still, let's bring this up too.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation. Thank you. You've got some spirit clearing up phony drug accusations alongside this murder. I'll talk to the mayor and see if I can get you the key to the city, Harry. Now let's talk real business.
I mean, I haven't really been clearing up any accusations here. I mean, someone is clearly smuggling the drugs. But whatever.
Actually, Rivershell doesn't have a mayor.
Okay, well, good to know.
He refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a small nuisance to him.
Yeah, probably. And you're going to ask me how I got in. Yeah, sure. Let's try this option as well.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
Say nothing. A man my age, what are you implying? I'm at the peak of my abilities. I mean, we don't know how his abilities were before, but it's probably still a lie. I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with. Tap your chest. My body's gonna break down any moment now, probably pushed it to the limit. Enough wackiness. Let's get back to business. Yeah, I guess it was a little bit surprising that I was able to make that jump and didn't hurt myself while doing so.
You did look like you were gonna collapse and die when I told you about your lost gun.
Oh, he brings up the lost gun again.
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
Yeah, clearly. For example, you seem to know my name.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evrart, I call you Harry.
So, that's my name, I suppose.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
Probably not very high.
I think the odds of that are very low.
Indeed.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
It's true, my memory is a bit hazy. My memory is fine, I'm just testing you. That sounds like a poor excuse, but sure, let's pick this option.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat folder.
Your big fat folder?
Words flow like a river of honey from his lips.
What is your big fat folder?
I guess word has already reached him. No matter. No harm done. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
So it could be any kind of folder.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
The lieutenant inspects Evrart over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Well, Kim has the right to join the discussion if he wants to.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Let's get this straight. What is my full name? Do you know anything about my family? Do I have a wife or kids? Or what kind of cop does it say I am? Where did you get that folder? Have another look at the folder. Read shipping folders before. Again, this is not a bad chance. But maybe I can increase my chances by picking one of the other options first. So where did you get that folder?
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
Okay.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
I find that very suspicious. May I have a look?
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
Alright, so having a look at the folder did give me better chance. So, sure, let's try this now.
As you look at the folder, Evrart covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Of course, but very clever. Nice attempt to scare me, Evrart. But yeah, that's not an RCM folder, apparently.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
Maybe I should.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Clearly.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
Probably yes.
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
Well, he does know my name, apparently. The Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois, apparently.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
He's getting a little bit impatient. Okay, I have a lot more questions, but the episode is getting kind of long. So maybe I'm going to leave for now and we will continue this discussion in the next episode. Because, yeah, this is a very pleasant guy to talk to, clearly. But I think Harry has been doing fine so far, given the circumstances. So I'm not unhappy. Also, we just got a breakthrough, I believe, with our internalizing here. So I should have a look at that as well. But yeah, let's maybe interrupt the discussion for a moment.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
He leans, reaches into his drawer and pulls out a plastic card. Okay. I was wondering how I'm supposed to get out. Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here. Okay, so this is how I can leave this place again. Yeah, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Well, thank you, I suppose. Okay, well, this was interesting.
Finger pistols, 9mm. Snap, snap, baby. Turns out guns aren't that much for protecting as they are for attacking people. If you want to protect people, really work for them, you have to whip out your signature dual 9mm Villiers finger pistols. Who needs real guns anyway? That conversation you just had? It would have gone better had you snapped those bad boys at them. Note, 9mm dual finger pistols do not count for an actual weapon in a gunfight.
Yeah, I would have thought so. Okay, so apparently this gives me reaction speed. Safety is always off. Empty hands, slot gloves gives suggestion +1. Okay, so +1 reaction speed always. And if I have like one and empty hand free, it's also +1 suggestion. I mean, that's not too bad, I suppose. Also, I got the check, giant novelty check. This check looks like it's meant to be handed over ceremoniously on a gala-like event. It supposedly exchanges for 25 real at your local Fried store. Below the number, a careful hand has written the words Constable's Rent. All of it. Note worthless in a pawn shop. Constable. Charming. Pile of clothes. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember. It's one of Sealing's shop items, right? Okay, Yeah, let's make a cut here, and we will talk to Evrart again in the next episode. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.